it has a major impact on my life, and it stops me being me. Wow. I'm doing something a little bit different today, and I hope you'll stick around and hear me out, because I am completely making this up as I go. I thought about, what am I going to call today's video? I could call it something about what it's like living with fibromyalgia. I thought about calling it something like the reality of really living at home with Karen. And I could also call it something about Karen's just having a good old whinge because she's feeling sorry for herself. And none of those titles really felt right, you know. So I've decided to just grab my gear, which, this is it. This is what my gear looks like. Decided to grab my gear and sit in my comfy new office chair and just talk, because it's something that I sort of feel like doing, but it isn't easy. It is not easy at all. Because being a YouTuber, and I say the word YouTuber because calling myself a content creator feels a lot more fancy than it really is. I'm a YouTuber, and that's what I like to be. So being a YouTuber for me is about a few different things. Mostly I do it because I enjoy making videos. Doing YouTube is something I fell into a few years ago. I thought it would be very different than the reality of what it is, but I discovered it's something that I really enjoy, and I mostly enjoy the creative process of making videos, and ultimately that is what keeps me doing it. Because every time I think, oh, I'll bugger this, I'm going to have a break, I'm going to stop doing YouTube altogether, I do it for a while, and then I go, oh, I really want to make a video. I love putting the pictures together. I love putting the motion to the audio and picking the right songs and all that sort of stuff. And ultimately that is what keeps me coming back. And I also do it because I've discovered that I enjoy connecting with people out there, with all of you who are hopefully still here watching after 2 minutes and 43 seconds, wondering where the fuck is Karen going with this rambling nonsense. I will try to get to the point. But I've discovered that I do enjoy connecting. I do enjoy that common element that we all seem to share with our mundane lives and our flexible health, and it's just life. Life is what it is, and we all do it, and we got so sick of the fakeness that is out there in the world, that coming to somewhere like my channel, and like so many of the new channels that are out these days, and just seeing real people is something that we enjoy, and I enjoy doing that too. But being normal and casual and real on a video like this is a little bit harder than you might expect. You have to have just the right amount of real. You have to have just the right amount of everything. And the problem I face a lot, and if you're a content creator, let me know if you feel the same way. It is a very difficult balancing act of how much of yourself do you really put out there, and how much of yourself do you keep behind the scenes and really keep for yourself. And when you're an introvert, which I discovered a few years ago that I'm not weird, I'm an introvert. When you're an introvert, it's really hard to put yourself out there. And I can do this because I'm completely alone. I'm talking to a little screen, no more than an inch square at the moment. Literally, that's what I'm talking to. And I'm by myself, so it's okay being an introvert. But every now and then the reality hits me that there are potentially billions of people out there who could be watching, looking at me, listening to me, hearing what I'm saying. And that's a really scary thing. So doing something like what I'm doing here now today is very weird and very difficult. I also like to make my videos because I like to entertain. I figure if I'm entertaining myself by making these videos, I want to make them entertaining for you. Really, the way it works is the better my videos, the more people that watch them, the more they get shared, the more people that watch them, and it helps my channel grow. And whether we like the growth or not, that has to be what it's all about, because if our channel doesn't get views, what is the point of having a channel? So it's just this double-edged sword of wanting people to watch but not wanting to be looked at, of wanting to make videos but being worried about them not being good enough, of being yourself but being something the viewers are going to like, being just the right amount of real, because if you be too real, you're going to cop abuse. It is so hard. I'm getting to the point. I told you I was making it up as I go along. The last video I made was on Sunday, and on Sunday I was hyped up, I was ready to go, I was feeling healthy. I hadn't made a video for a while. I had a really long break. If you want to know why, you're going to have to watch that video. Basically, I was in a bit of a shithole and I hadn't made any videos. That's the way it goes. So that was Sunday, and I was all geared up for this coming week. I had things I wanted to do. I had plans in place. I had places I needed to be on a couple of these days. And Monday morning, I woke up. I kind of felt a bit dodgy when I went to bed Sunday night. And Monday morning, I woke up with a fibro flare. And I know that I mention quite often in passing, I've got fibromyalgia pain today, or my fibromyalgia this or that. I'm going to burp. Classy, Karen. So, I don't hide it, but it's not something I talk about in depth. But the reality is, it has a major impact on my life, and it stops me being me. Wow. Yeah, it stops me being me. So Monday, I woke up with, quite a lot of pain and quite bad dizzy heads, and I thought, I should be right. I had to be somewhere Monday afternoon. I had to go to a local community meeting of our local community group. I ended up not going. I thought I would get better as the afternoon went on. I didn't. Tuesday, I woke up and I was even worse than Monday. I was in a full-on fibro flare. I had dizziness where I had trouble walking. I need to always be propped against a wall when I go anywhere around the house. Walking from the bedroom to the kitchen required a stop and a sit down halfway. And if you've watched enough of my videos, you'll know that walking from the bedroom to the kitchen requires about, 20 steps. It's not a long way. I was in a full-on flare, and there is nothing to be done to get out of it other than ride it out, which I thought I could do. And it's now Thursday lunchtime, and I'm still riding it out, and I'm to the point now where I'm starting to get quite emotional because I am sick of feeling sick. I am feeling sorry for myself. I am frustrated because I can't do what I want to do. I am angry because I can't be me. And as I said before, I had all these things planned. I wanted to go out a couple of places today. I was looking forward to taking my little camera out and doing a spend the day with me. We were going to go for a short drive, park, go for a nice walk around the rich person's canal estate, then go and pick up a few groceries and just do a casual spend the day with me kind of video. And I was looking forward to that because the last time I made one of those, it was a lot of fun. Can't do that. I didn't go to my community meeting. I was going to go and spend time visiting Lynn. I didn't do that. I was going to take my son's car out for a drive. To put that into context, for those who don't know, my son is overseas at the moment. So every week or couple of weeks, I have to take his car out just to give it a good long run, which is a very enjoyable thing to do. It's a high-performance vehicle. It requires a certain method of driving. Basically, I'm not allowed to drive it like an old lady. I've got to drive it like I stole it. And it's a lot of fun. I have to do that this week, and I'm too unwell to do it. I haven't been making videos. I haven't been watching videos. I can't even read a book because my vision is so blurry. And you're thinking, why is your vision blurry, Karen? It's because of my fibro. And I'm just in a really foul mood about it. I'm just looking outside. See, and I want to look out there, but I need to move slowly. So let's have a look. The sun is showing its face. Yeah, it was actually cloudy and miserable again this morning. So the sun is showing its face. And normally I'd say, let's go outside, and I would pick you up and we'd go outside. But that just requires far too much movement, far too much effort, and I can't do it. And do you like my little microphone holder? That's just thought I'd do that. It'd be a bit fun. So I was trying to catch up this morning on some of my YouTubing pleasures. I was going to say YouTubing commitments, but they're not my YouTubing pleasures. I like to keep up to date. I've got a few friends who are also YouTubers. I like to watch their videos, and they comment on mine and I comment on theirs, and you create these little friendships, and it is a really, really nice thing. And I haven't even been doing that lately. And because I uploaded that video on Sunday, that's the only thing I've achieved this whole week. Was Monday I managed to get that video edited and uploaded. That's it. That's my entire goal this week. I managed this morning, Thursday, to reply to a few comments. And Tracy is on, I can't even remember Tracy's channel name. That's how bad I am. I'll put a link to Tracy's channel down in the comments. And Tracy, we talk a lot, and I just suddenly wanted to offload. I wanted to dump everything on her, and I went to myself, it's not the place in a comment to really offload. And I thought, why not offload here and let everyone know the reality. The reality I'm dealing with at the moment is, do I look like crap? Yeah. Do I feel like it? I feel way worse than I look. My head is a bit dizzy. I must say today, the pain levels and the dizzy head has lessened. So I'm actually able to sit here and have a conversation with you. Yesterday, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Yesterday, I would have been, I don't even know what the time is, 12:20. I would have been just comatose in front of the television. Excuse me, I had a fizzy drink before and it's playing up. So the realities of living with fibromyalgia are that, what you saw on Sunday was me hyped up, ready to go. Here it is Thursday, and I have done absolutely nothing since. My vision is blurry because fibro is a soft tissue thing, and muscles are soft tissue, and the muscles that help your eyes work to control your vision don't work properly. So when I'm having fibro problems, My vision is blurry. I can't focus. I'm a bit dizzy-headed. My skin is breaking out because I feel like shit. I comfort eat because I feel like shit. And I don't eat properly because I haven't got the strength or the capacity to stand and cook anything. So it's whatever can be grabbed out of the fridge and like prepared within a few minutes. That's whatever dinner's going to be. My body is racked with pain. I've got a headache, and I am completely and utterly exhausted from head to toe. I've spent the last few days sitting on the sofa with the TV remote in my hand. I don't even put it off to one side, because to do that I would need to use my arm and reach for it to make any adjustments. Whereas if I just hold it in my hand, all I need to do is move one finger to adjust the volume or pause or whatever. That has been my life. There is just nothing I can do about it, and I'm feeling very frustrated. I am feeling incredibly uncomfortable sharing this with you. Do you want to know about this type of thing? Are you interested in what it's like living with fibromyalgia? Are you sitting here thinking, it's 16 minutes, Karen, you've been waffling on, feeling sorry for yourself? True, I have. I have. But this is the reality. And I kind of feel like I need to give some sort of explanation why I disappear at length from my channel on a regular basis. Because sometimes I'll post, a couple of times a week, and then I'll go months and I'll post nothing. This is why. This is because I get burnt out so easy, and it takes me forever to get back on track again. It's having... The hardest thing is its effect on my weight loss journey. I was so gung-ho at the beginning of the year, and I know it's kind of an excuse, but it's really no excuse. I don't know. I just don't know how to put it all together. I don't know. Basically, it's just impacts my life in every way possible. So maybe a good name for this video is what it's like living with fibromyalgia. Have I said things that you've understood that have been practical here today? I'm normally a person giving the advice. I'm normally switched on and got things in control. At least that's what you think, isn't it? That's what it looks like. I know seriously, I do. I'm a pretty organised, in control kind of person. But when I get like this, just every rule in my book goes out the window. I can't control anything. I don't eat well. I can't exercise. I can't even move, let alone think about exercising. My confidence plummets. My self-esteem plummets. My image of how I present myself to the world on my channel is questioned. I question, when you see my videos, you only see the good of me. Today is the day when I'm showing you the other side. This is the other side of At Home with Karen. It's like having the worst possible flu you could imagine having without all the snot, and then getting hit by a car at the same time. It hurts to laugh. That's what it's like. So look, I'm going to stop. It's coming up for 20 minutes. I haven't really said a lot, but I've said more than I would normally say. I really just wanted to share with you the reality of what I'm going through, and I hope you'll understand when I disappear. Please don't give me sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I don't want to be attacked either. And about, oh, Karen, get over yourself, stop feeling sorry for yourself. We don't want to listen to you go on about this crap. Well, I figure if you're like that, you wouldn't be still sitting here watching anyway. But don't give me sympathy. I am not here saying, woe is me, look at me, give me attention and sympathy. I do not want that. I just want to share with you the reality of what it's like living with this condition, because I know I don't present myself in that normal way. I only ever show you the good stuff. I don't show you the bad stuff. And I may not ever show you the bad stuff ever again after today's video, but at least you'll know it's there. Thank you for watching. To all the people who have supported me all the way along, thank you for being there. For all my little, my head is just buzzing and vibrating and humming every time I talk. It's like a constant droning sound in my ears and in my head every time I move and make a noise. It's like all the other, my YouTube community ladies out there who support me and encourage me, and I support them and encourage them. I love this little community that YouTube is growing. I love the way YouTube is these days compared to what it was like a few years ago when I started, when it was just a horrible place. I really need to go. I've just hit my limit of energy that I've got to share. This is a reality. I will see you again in my next video as soon as I can. I've got a few ideas of fun things I want to do. I thought of something this morning that I want to do. It's going to be a random adventure. And I'm so excited about it, actually. My random adventure series. I am very excited about it, and I want to get started on it. But it's obviously not going to be this week. I'll talk to you again soon. See you later, guys.